Our goal here is we try to educate our future generation how to manage the resource, and they will sustain it for the future generation.
The indigenous cultures in Australia or here in Solomon Islands are unique, but also there are a lot of similarities. And so we've come here to work how to learn the foundation or principles of conservation in the Arara society on Malaita.
There was a partnership formed with Torres Strait Regional Authority. We have 3 volunteers. The assignment that we're on at the moment is a tailored assignment. That is where we work with the in-country organisation and an organisation or individuals in Australia, and we create the assignment and project brief to suit both the in-country team with the needs that they're wanting with the organisation, and also to have the best fit of Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander people for that assignment. We visited 3 different villages, and each of the villages had 3 to 4 conservation groups come to each of the day sessions, and there was just cultural knowledge exchange. It was just walking alongside each other, exchanging knowledge.
We gain a lot of knowledge this side, and from my point of view for the Dempla culture is similar for Mipla. Every community is warm welcoming for Mipla.
In the Torres Strait, where tradition and culture has always been an oral thing, where it was passed down, I can totally relate to that as a person from Are society where I come from.
What I've enjoyed about the exchange is the amount of knowledge that the villagers are willing to share got Mitla to become for this exchange. The amount of knowledge, both traditional ecological knowledge, but science as well, and witnessing the resilient Tolga to look after placement employee in conservation. Not as individual, but a group of families, a group of communities, a clan group that is doing this work.
People normally had the perception of getting the scientific knowledge one-sided from those coming into our community. But since this is very much more related to what we have been doing over the years, like the things that have been practiced by our forefathers, the traditional ecological knowledge. So this is a kind of space that is given to these people so they can express them of what we were doing to safeguard our land and our connection to the land.
If we talk about it being locally led and Indigenous-led, then if we're not working First Peoples and First Nations to First Nations, then it won't ever work. The approach is always different. We go in with a different approach to how we look at things. It's coming from a cultural lens.
We need to equip our younger generation with the best knowledge of conservation, to conserve the land, protect the land, and look after their resources. And that is the main thing that we try to educate our younger generation.
Some of these rangers, they have limited education, but they have more knowledge on the traditional ecological knowledge of our land. This really put them in a position that they see themselves as part of a global community, family, because they realize now that they are not working isolatedly here. What they were doing here is also done in Torres Strait.
When I go to Kemgo from my experience at Solomon Island, it's the love for land. Solomon has taught me to be humble. The more that I have, it's actually less. And that's what Solomon Island is giving me. They've got little amount of money, but they have more in the work Bodempa for conservation, more in governance, traditional structure Bodempa, making sure that everything is preserved and it continue. Solo picnic Bodempa Nukulosim. That's what I'm doing back home.
Indigenous communities doing this. And I think there's nothing better than getting somewhere else to come and share that, but our own Indigenous people to come out and connect in that way. I'd like to see that it just doesn't happen now and stop. I want it to be something, a journey that we take together as we discover ourselves as a people, our way of living in this way. Yeah.